Okay, everybody, welcome back. Another time, another place, another drawing your dreams, another episode, live episode of Drawing Your Dreams. I am Mr. Let's Paint, and we're going to draw your dreams. All you got to do is give us a call. That's the number, 818-528-4516, and we will draw your dreams. Got the wrong thing here. 818-528-4516. Draw your dreams. I had a lot of great dreams, and I don't know. I think I just sort of conveniently kept them to myself. I didn't feel as though I needed to tell the world, but I know there's someone out there that would like to tell the world and would like to have me, Mr. Let's Paint, draw your dreams and maybe even interpret your dreams. So sit right back and call. Give us a call. Okay, let's go over to our chat room. See if we can find ourselves in the picture plane. If we can see if there's any communication with our fellow human beings. Let's see if we can get that going on here. Okay, it's not showing up. It's nice when it shows up and then I can. It's like 5 less clicks that I have to do. All right. Well, anyway, we're just going to wait for your call. Waiting for your call. Busy weekend, was it not? A lot of stuff happening. Okay, let's get over to our Let's Paint YouTube channel. See if anyone's there. Alex, I had some dreams. You did? Okay, Alex Schaefer is in the chat room. Okay, let's share. Let's share this to everyone out there in the hinterlands. We're live. Okay, there's that one. And then let's look to Facebook and Twitter. Okay, that's good. We'll put ourselves into the pop-up chat. Okay. All right, so here's how it works. You call in at 818-528-4516, and I will draw your dream live. Isn't that exciting? Where else where else will you have someone offer to do that free of charge? All right, it's kind of quiet at the moment, but I'm sure the calls will be coming any moment once everyone in the whole entire world knows that this is available to them. Some big ass truck in the back there. What the hell's going on? I feel like they're moving the whole damn. Here we go. Here's a call. Hello, caller. Who's this?
John, this is Alex.
Alex Schaefer. What? You got a dream? I thought you couldn't dream. I'm surprised that you finally got a dream.
I'm crediting it to Breathe Right nasal strips.
Okay, so Alex is attributing his ability to dream, his dream powers, Austin Powers, because of the Breathe Right nasal strips.
Yes, I was on a recent painting trip with Stephen Higgins,
Yes.
and he. How do I sound?
You sound like you're having. It sounds like you are wearing Breathe Right nasal strips right now.
No, I mean, how's the quality of my audio?
It is excellent.
Okay, because I'm using a wireless mic right now.
Well, it's a little funky, I gotta say, but it works.
It's funky.
Yeah, but I'm funky. My audio sucks too, so don't worry about it. Yeah, just we can hear you.
Anyway,
Yeah, go ahead, Alex.
on this painting trip with
Yeah.
Stephen Higgins, we were camping,
Yeah.
so we're in the same tent. And then, at a certain point, we rented a motel room
Yeah.
and stayed at a motel.
All right.
And he said that he would often hear me start to snore
Yeah.
and then kind of like choke on my tongue
Yeah.
and then not breathe.
But that's not a dream. That's reality, buddy.
Yeah. So
Okay.
now, and I've told you before, that I have not dreamed in years.
Yes, I know. You told me that.
Yeah. And my nose is super clogged all the time for allergies or whatever.
Right.
So, all I can say is, I went after solving the snore problem with the Breathe Right strips,
Yes.
and I suddenly started having dreams since I've been wearing the Breathe Right strips.
Holy cow. So what do you got? What do you got for us tonight, Alex?
Okay, let me open up my phone, because this is the way that I used technology to help me remember my dreams, because that's important. So I have this Notes app on my iPhone, and I just opened a note, and then I started, and then I clicked microphone, and I just spoke into the phone.
So like when you woke up like at 3 in the morning and after a dream, you just like spoke in your note app?
Yeah, I was determined to not go back to sleep, to get my phone,
Okay.
and to open a new note, because then that note puts the date and everything, on the screen.
Okay, so this dream, at what time did you make note of this dream?
Well, it looks like, if I'm looking at the app, the app only tells me the last time I updated the message. So I had 2 dreams, and the second dream was at 6:43 this morning.
All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Enough dilly bobbying around. Let's get to your dream.
Okay. Now there's 2, so you just get to pick. You're gonna pick one.
Yeah, we're picking one.
Pick one.
Pick one.
One of them has a celebrity.
We don't care. Which one do you want to tell us?
Okay. I was at Marilyn Manson's house.
Okay. Marilyn Manson. Yeah.
Right. So it's people kind of know what he looks like.
Yeah, he's just like never happy, and he's just always depressed.
I was in this weird room.
Yeah.
That was like a bunch of bunk beds. It was all built out of 2x4s.
Yeah.
And it was whatever, but it was almost like I couldn't even tell how high the ceiling was, but it was all these stairs going up, and then another bunk bed area, and then more stairs, and it's just whatever.
Okay.
And so I'm hanging out with him in this room for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And he's wearing, he's got his sort of white skin, long hair, and then he had on these giant, like, black shoes.
Okay.
Like thigh-high boots.
Okay.
And he had really skinny legs, and then these giant shoes. The soles of the shoe was just huge.
Okay. Yeah.
Not that was a big deal.
No. That's important. It's important you point that out.
So I said, I was at Marilyn Manson's house, and they were showing me their clothes and the posing. So he's like posing.
Okay.
I said, those look like custom clothes. Are those custom clothes?
Yeah.
And he said, ha ha ha, no, they're off the rack.
Okay.
And I laughed and I said, like the Gap?
Right.
And he said, not like the Gap. And then, okay.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So that was
Yeah.
like a conversation that I was having.
Yeah. No, that's fine. It's good.
Are these custom clothes? And he goes, no, they're off the rack. And then he kind of laughed like, fuck you.
Yeah.
And then I thought he said the Gap.
Yeah.
Like at the Gap, and he's all, not at the Gap.
Right. So his
You know what I mean?
little bourgeois couldn't go shopping at the Gap. Yeah.
Dismissive, like, not at the Gap.
Right.
Okay. And then he started to kind of whatever. There was a lot of posing, and he went up one of these little stairs that was with all these bunk beds or little platform areas.
Yeah.
And he was wearing a kilt
Okay. All right. That's
with
good.
the long boots.
Okay. That's
And no,
interesting.
no-
Yeah.
okay, the
Yeah.
kilt's interesting.
Really?
And no shirt.
Okay. What about underwear?
Kilt. Now here's the thing.
Yeah.
When he climbed up the stairs,
Yeah.
hold on, I'm drinking some water. He climbed up the stairs, and then he kind of bent over like he's posing, right?
Yeah.
And pulled the kilt up,
Right.
and he had no balls
No balls.
and no penis.
Okay. Did you ever see the movie with the man who fell from Earth or whatever with David Bowie?
Yeah, a long time ago. I don't
Yeah.
think I remember.
Well, he too did not have a penis.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like
So-
there was like a sex scene, and then he was naked, and there was no penis.
There was a butthole,
Okay.
and there was another hole, but it didn't look like a vagina. It
Okay.
looked just like a cloaca or something.
What's a palaka? I don't get it.
Like a chicken butt.
I don't even know what that is. But whatever, we'll just put a hole.
But whatever a chicken butt looks like.
I don't know what that would be, but whatever. Okay. So you got it.
And that was the end of the dream.
Wow. So you were just getting some serious butt cheeks, and
It was like a cloaca.
I don't know what that word is. I don't.
That's the chicken butt.
I see. I'm not familiar with it. Well, you have a very it's kind of a somewhat erotic dream there, Alex, I would say.
Do you want to use the other dream?
Well, we can go on to that. Yeah, we can move on to that. But this
Or
is
should I save it?
you can save it for one dream a day. Yeah.
One dream, one call.
Yeah, one dream to one call ratio.
All right. Well, I've turned off my computer because I wanted to get a really good connection, so I haven't watched the drawing.
Okay. Well, we're
So I'll
just
have
kind
to
of
look at it like virgin fresh.
yeah. You'll be impressed, I think.
Cool. I
Let's
might
see.
make a painting of it.
Well, that's what we're doing. We're painting.
This is
You know.
my dream. I outsourced the painting of my dream.
Exactly. I'm basically stealing people's dreams and making artwork out of it.
Okay, now if I'm going to listen to the rest of the show,
Yeah.
and if no one's calling in, I'll come in with the. Maybe you'll let me do another call.
Oh, maybe, just maybe.
Okay.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Okay, Alex. There
Bye.
goes Alex. Okay, there goes Alex in his dream. If you want to call in and the line is open for your dream, we will hack away as best we can with the dream that you have. The number is 818-528-4516. We have Seth, Patrick, Samuel, Lost One are in the church. In the church, in the chat room. Seth says church. I don't know what that means, but it means something, I guess. Okay, now we're back to waiting for your call again, which is. Wish we had the lines. I wish it would be great if the lines were lit, but anyway. I'll call in connecting a Bluetooth. Okay, Vaughn, call in and share us your dream. You know, dreams are very important to us. We do have them, as I mentioned. I have dreams all the time, and I just have kind of purposely not made the greatest effort to write them down and share them with you. Okay, let's get this next caller. Hello, caller. Who's this? Hi.
Hello, this is Vaughn Pildash in the chat.
Hey, Vaughn. What's going on, Vaughn?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Doing great. Yeah.
All right. Well, I got a dream for you, partner.
Yeah. Please tell us your dream.
Okay. Are you familiar with what sleep paralysis is?
Yeah. You're aware of the fact that you're sleeping and yet, you can't do anything about it. Or, you're aware that you're dreaming and you feel frozen or something.
Yeah. So I had one of those dreams recently.
Okay.
I woke up, and in my dream I woke up.
Yes.
And I was lying in my bed with, like, my back on my bed, and my head was off the edge of the bed.
All right. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. And I could feel like there was something in the room.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what it was, and I couldn't move. So I started panicking.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, on top of my chest, sitting on top of my chest, like the size of a child, was a black monster, skinny and fuzzy, just sitting on my chest, staring right into my face.
Oh. Do you have cats? Do you have cats or anything like that?
No cats.
Okay, because I was thinking maybe you had cats sleeping with you or something.
Yeah, I could have felt that, but I felt a big pressure on my chest, and it had beady red eyes and sharp teeth, and it reached its hand into my mouth.
Ooh.
Okay. And its hand was going into my mouth, and it crawled inside of me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then I woke up. It was gone, and I woke up. Yeah. It was the most horrible dream I've ever had.
Yeah, that's called you know what that is? That's called a fucked up dream.
Yeah, it was horrifying. That's one of the worst dreams I've ever had in my life. I sat there and I could not move it felt like forever. It couldn't have been more than 5 minutes. But it felt like
But you can't.
3 hours.
You're not able to. You're not able to contribute or attribute it to being anything just sort of in the outer, like a bug or something like that. It's not obviously not a cat. You don't have a cat, but
man, that was the scariest thing in my life.
And more scary than just regular life. Scarier.
Even more scarier than regular life. Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely.
Man,
oh, wow. I just looked at the screen. Yeah, that's pretty close.
Pretty close to what happened there, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Holy cow.
So it kind of makes you, a dream like that makes you not want to go back to sleep and dream again, huh? You're like, oh man, I got to deal with this again. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually stayed up for about 30 hours after that. I did not want to go back to sleep. I was afraid it would happen again.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, it probably will go away. It probably went back. It scared the shit out of you, and I think it did its purpose, And so most likely it's going to be going to some other person and visiting somebody else.
Oh God!
That
I
monster.
wish that on everybody.
Well, I mean, that's probably what is going to happen. I think it'll be okay. It's there to scare the crap out of you, but in reality, it moved on. I think because it did its job. It did its job.
I don't want to know what its job was.
Well, it was to scare the shit out of you.
It definitely succeeded on that one. Oh my God. So yeah, that was my dream.
Well, it was I mean, for me, it was a beautiful dream, but obviously it was scary for you, you know.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, okay. Well, hey, thanks for talking.
Yeah, thanks for sharing us your dream.
Oh, yeah. Is there any more details you wanted?
Yeah, do you have any more so I can add? I mean, because, you know, like your back, I was just kind of putting imagining your room, but.
I had a ceiling fan and like a chest high dresser, and that's about it.
A what dresser?
Yeah. Like a dresser that comes up to about chest height.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right. Did you have anything on the dresser?
I had some pictures of just family members.
Gotcha. Family members. Nice. Okay, we got it, I think.
All right.
We got something.
Awesome.
Well, Vaughn, thanks so much for your dream. Don't let it scare you. You're going to have some better dreams. This is just a bad one. But you can only go up from here now.
Thanks, partner. Hey, have a good night. I hope you get some more calls.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in. Sweet dreams.
Thanks, bye.
All right, there goes Vaughn. Yeah, that was a scary dream, but no doubt. You know, it could be. I didn't mention this, but you know, and I thought initially it could be a cat on his chest or something, but it could have been actually something as, you know, it could have been a warning of sorts that, you know, maybe you want to, you know, it could be a health, you know, it could be a health thing where, you know, you might want to get yourself checked out, you know, maybe, you know, because, you know, you don't want to like check out in your sleep, though. If you were to, then what people, you know, and pass away, which, you know, God forbid that could happen. Of course, that does happen to, we all end up doing just that. And they do say, you know, oh, and he passed away quiet, you know, passed away in his sleep peacefully. And we are not so sure who believes that was such a peaceful, you know, passing away in your sleep, when it could have been some crazy monster taking the life out of you while you were sleeping. But everyone will say, oh, and he passed away, and she passed away peacefully in their sleep. Of course, we will never know, will we? Anyway, it was obviously a scary dream, no less. Having a monster in your dream is just a terrible thing to have happen, I'm sure. Guys, call us here, 818-528-4516. Now, Vaughn says he's not going to be sleeping tonight. No, come on, Vaughn. You got to sleep. You got to face your reality. And you know, of course, sleep. You mentioned you had sleep paralysis. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, forgive me. But there's another thing that you want to take on when you're in sleep prognosis. The sleep prognosis. Exactly. Yeah, you want to convert it into a sleep prognosis, or the paralysis. You want to convert that into lucid dream. That's your time. That is your chance to convert your sleep paralysis to a lucid dream, meaning you take control. You take back that dream, you know, because you are aware. Okay? Now you were in there and you just couldn't make a move because you were paralyzed, yet you were aware that you were dreaming. So with the lucid dreaming, you take it one step further. You take it back. You take back the dream. That's your dream, damn it, Vaughn. You need to control. Take back control of your damn dream. Anyway, that's a beautiful dream for us to observe from the outside. Obviously, scary is all get out. for Vaughn. Anyway, but again, you're going to have better dreams than that. So just keep an eye on your dreams. And they do tell us something. And I'm not really sure what they are telling us, but they do tell us something. They are deep. They go deep. These dreams, man, they go far and wide, and they go back to your childhood, your early childhood that you don't even have control of. They go back to your previous, possibly lives, if you're that capable of the dream, of dreaming. I wouldn't know, because I don't think I've ever experienced that. Everything that I've dreamt in my recollection is more or less just my life, present day life, possibly going back to childhood to some degree, but nothing like, oh, I was a Roman Empire, I was in the Roman Empire and I was a slave, and I this and that, I was, Viking ships. No, I wonder how. You start to wonder, though, too, because I've never experienced these kind of almost farcical, almost made up, and people, you do wonder, oh, I was talking to God last night. God told me, and you start to realize, well, you're looking for attention. We want people's attention because we're coming up with these made up. I'm gonna make up a story. Yeah, I was King James the Fifth. Yes, I was. Yes, I know I was. Oh, okay, yeah, great. You were King James, and then most people know you're full of shit, and they know you're crazy. But your dreams are real, and you really did have them. And if you're honest with your dreams, and you let your dreams out, and you share your dreams, everybody knows that you ain't pulling no leg. You're pulling nobody's leg on that one. Everybody knows that that's a crazy ass dream, and you're a real human being living the life. And you get some brownie points, and you get your attention, and it's good attention. It's not some made up attention. Because we all dream. All right, call another night, Vaughn. Yes, please keep calling back. We're here, guys, Monday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. I screwed that one up. Let's get this next caller. Basically, Monday through Friday. Let's get this next caller in here. We'll talk about your dreams here. Let's get this next caller in here. Hello, caller. Who's this?
How's it going, man? This is Josh.
Hey, Josh. What's going on, Josh?
I'm doing pretty good. So you're drawing dreams?
Yeah, we're drawing your dreams.
Very nice. Well, I got a dream.
Well, we'd love to hear it.
Very nice. So it's not necessarily the best of dreams. And in total, it's kind of ends up being more feeling than a dream. But like, I've had this recurring dream.
That's fine. Let's
where
go.
I encountered this. It's kind of like a bit of a bottomless pit.
Yeah.
It seems to be like square in nature, and it has kind of stairs descending.
Okay.
And I can't necessarily see the bottom of it, but I know that it really goes on for quite some time.
Gotcha.
But I'd been there before in a few dreams. I've been under some kind of shady, crackish looking houses.
Yeah.
And I just remember it was really a frightening experience, because I'd seen some creatures, some slightly humanoid or slightly non-humanoid creatures.
Shit.
And
fuck.
I just knew that as I descended down further into this pit, that they would only get kind of more gruesome and terrifying. But I had thought about this for a while.
Yeah.
Just because it kind of had a profound impact on me. But I really was interested to see how you interpret it.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm already changing my ideas on how to draw this, but so I'm going to draw like a close-up of you going down the stairs basically, and then some crazy ass monsters basically down there.
Very nice.
It's a little screwed up, but it's okay. We'll make it work. We'll make something out of this.
Very nice. I'm really digging it so far. I've got a quick question that's not necessarily related to the dream, but are you still in contact with David Liebehart at all?
Not really. I suspect I could probably reach out to him somehow through mutual friends. I don't have a way, But yeah, I could probably if need be I could reach out to him or whatever.
I'm a big fan of Dave Liebehart as well. I figured this seems like something that he would enjoy doing collaboratively as well.
Yeah. He's a good guy. I don't. I've known him for years, but I don't interact with him that much. But good guy. All the respect in the world for him. He's a good guy. We go way back into the cable access days. Way back. Yeah.
Very nice. I'm super interested in what it must have been like to be, back. I guess you guys were going in the 90s. Back that far,
I started.
Public access.
He did it. He was way before me. He's a little. I believe he's a little older than me. And but I started in '95, and then but he was already doing it way back before then. So.
Very nice. You guys have been in it for a while. That's absolutely nice.
Yeah. He's always amazed at his tenacity. He is committed. He's an amazing guy. So you had some monsters down there, and I'm not doing the best job on monsters, but maybe.
No, dude, I'm really digging it.
We're gonna try to bring it out a little more, I guess. Somehow.
Very cool.
That's what happens. These pastels are not always the best for doing stuff, but they're fun too because they're almost impossible to work with, so that's kind of good.
Yeah, they blend together in not the best kind of way, but it's they're not necessarily
much. They're not the best. I mean, I'm getting close to just getting to the oils. Go back to oil paints because I think I'd be a little more, have a little better control ultimately. But.
Oh, would you do a live stream of the Draw Your Dreams using the oil paints?
Yeah. I'm on to that. I'm going to be doing that once I kind of run out of this paper.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So that's kind of on. It's in the works.
Very nice. Well, it's been great talking to you, John. I really think you're a huge inspiration.
All right, Josh.
It's been
appreciate
wonderful.
it. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for sharing us your dream.
Thanks, man. Have a good night.
Good night, my friend. All right. Okay, so anyway, I think it's just a matter of you just got to be a little more. Actually, it's kind of neat about the pastels is that because you could do whatever you want with the pastels. I just think that maybe I think that the oil paints I probably could be a better suited to really be to change your idea. That's what I'm thinking, because with the pastel, if you change your idea, it's kind of hard to get rid of your first attempt. Anyway, let's put a little foot here as if he's about to go in, because that's what happened. He's actually kind of going downstairs, and he's got to face the reality of this terrible, endless world of monsters and stuff. Maybe some white would be good. Maybe not. Yeah. Maybe that's good. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay. Maybe yes. kind of a theme tonight. A scary, scary theme with the people. All right, well, that's somewhat becoming abstract, which is good too. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. All right. Maybe that's good for now. 818-528-4516. This is Mr. Let's Paint. Actually, I could mess with it a little more on the outside edges. Let's see. Well, just darken this a little bit. What the heck? Not that that does you any good. I'd say about 90% of the time, or 95% of the time, it's just about putting marks onto the paper, if anything. But it's good to maybe have an idea what's going on at the same time. You know, being descriptive and stuff. But I find that being a little messy about the whole operation is sometimes your better choice. At least for me. For me. It's a personal decision. You have to decide for yourself. Okay. And it will not pay the bills most likely, but it's something that I do like to do more so than to be so damn accurate always. Okay, we're talking dreams, and I am here to draw your dreams. And all you have to do is call us at 818-528-4516. 818-528-4516. If you're watching this live or on rerun, notice that we've provided a new T-shirt opportunities to buy T-shirts and stuff like that using my sort of classic image of Let's Paint TV, and it's just there in the description box on all my videos now. It's kind of a new thing that they have on YouTube, so enjoy taking a look at that. And if you want to get a T-shirt or a button or a sticker, I think that's all available. Peruse. Feel free to peruse. I'll upload some more other designs in the coming days if I could get my act together. It's always important to get your act together. Doesn't always materialize. Actually, while you guys are here, I'm gonna kind of see that I could put sort of maybe like a wood floor here or something. I don't know why that seems like it's a wood floor for some reason. All right, let's get this next call here. Drawing your dreams here, guys. Hello, caller. Who's this?
Hello, this is Luke.
Luke, what's going on, Luke?
Hi, not much. Just watching your show at my house, having a good time.
Oh, that's good. That's good to have. Always good to have a good time.
Oh yeah, I agree. Strongly agree.
So you have a dream?
Well, anyway.
Yeah, you got a dream?
I do have a dream.
All right, Luke.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bit surreal, but you know, I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
So
Please,
this one happened
share.
a while ago. But
All right.
It's always stuck out to me. I was in a mall, like just a shopping mall of some sort, like a 3-story shopping mall.
Okay.
and I was with my sister and a couple other friends that I can't remember exactly.
Yeah.
But in this mall, the second story was an ice rink. It was just like an ice oval instead of like the floor. It was just you skated on ice for whatever reason. Don't know why.
Yeah.
So at a certain point, it was just me by myself on the ice rink alone, and it was like deserted.
Yeah.
Don't know how. I can't remember exactly how that happened.
Right.
And then pretty much like the entire ice rink and the entire mall just started to kind of collapse and disintegrate. Like, have you ever seen Inception, the film?
No, I don't think I have.
Well, in Inception, it deals with like dreams within dreams, and there are scenes where like you can just see the worlds completely disintegrate.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, I guess, what happened. Like, the whole universe itself, kind of like a video game design, just started to kind of disappear, and then that's when I woke up.
Okay.
So, yeah, I guess, like, ice rink in a mall, but, like, it's the entire world is dissolving, I guess.
Yeah, well, I'm not, and for me, I'm just going to paint the ice rink in the mall. I think that's, for me, visually, that's all I can really deal with.
Yeah, I feel you there.
Which is it's visually still pretty good, you know. For me, I stimulate it enough, I guess.
That's amazing. I'm excited. I am excited to see.
Yeah, it's just you're just.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm excited. Oh, you're adding some stores. I like it.
Yeah, get some stores in there. GNC.
There you go.
Yeah, get some GNC going on.
Do Justice.
What's Justice?
The store Justice.
I don't know that. Where are you at?
I am I'm just at my house. Where am I living?
Yeah. I've never heard of Justice. What's that?
Oh, it's a store. It's like
What part?
like I just remember when I went to malls like as a kid. I always remember seeing it around. I think it's like a teen girls store.
Oh, all right. Well, okay. I've never heard of it, but I'll put it down anyway. It means something to
That'd be
you.
amazing.
It means something to you.
It stands out to me for some reason.
Yeah, I never. Well, I was just wondering, what part of the world are you in?
I am in the great state of Georgia.
Okay. So maybe that's where this Justice is more.
I hope.
Maybe that's.
I hope so.
Because I've never heard of it out here in LA or nothing.
I remember I used to live up in Michigan, and I remember seeing it there. So it could be a Midwest thing
Yeah,
or
it
something.
must be a Midwest kind of deal.
It might be.
So it just melted. Was it kind of a fun dream, though? You must have.
Yeah, initially it was. I remember it being like a very pleasant, kind of surreal dream.
Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, do you like going to malls?
I can't really say I do.
Yeah, I don't. I'm kind of in that boat too. Like, you know what? Like half the time, I'm like, get me out of here. I don't really want to be here.
Yeah. Usually it's like there's usually shitty music being played.
Yeah.
And just being around large crowds is in itself.
Right? Yeah. I was at one mall and I felt like the place was so crowded. It was like Christmas Day or Eve or whatever. And everyone was Christmas shopping, and it was so crowded. It felt like the walkways were vibrating or something. It was just so crowded with people.
Yeah, you can like somehow feel the energy of everyone there.
It was almost bad. Yeah, almost. When it's too crowded at a place, I always feel like, oh, this is bad energy. Why do I always think? Why do I think that it's going to be bad energy? It should be good energy.
Yeah, but something about it's just like, I don't know.
Something about it seems like this is bad energy. Why is that?
Yeah. I think the last time I was at a mall was a year and a half ago. I'm gonna try to keep that streak going as long as I can.
Yeah. I mean, if you
I'm
never
not going to
go
mall.
if you never go back to a mall again, you could be a more happier person, really.
I think so too. Let's see, if you want, for the last store space that you have,
Yeah.
do a place called FYE. Do you remember that place?
No.
It was, might be another Midwest thing. It was like a used CD and DVD store.
Oh.
And the only time I would ever go to a mall would be to go to that store.
Okay.
'Cause that's like, I'm a big music fan.
Well, good.
And so that's one thing that is good instead of a mall. But the only time I would go to a mall would be for that place.
Gotcha.
Perfect.
Put some plants in here. Put some little mall plants, huh?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. How about people? We got no people.
Got some people.
All right. Well, it's
There you go.
I didn't get any people. Let's put a few more people in here, I guess. Or do you want? You don't want no people. No, you were there by yourself. Yeah, it was more
Yeah, at a
empty.
certain point,
Yeah.
everything just dropped out.
Yeah. Well, Luke, it's a beautiful dream, really. I mean, you found even though it melted, everything melted on you. But of course, that's ice. Ice melts and
Yeah,
stuff
that
like
is
that.
ice. Maybe it's just a metaphor for ice.
Yeah, it's a metaphor for life goes on, and the beauty of the ice rink in the mall, which was your sort of your sanctuary. It was your beautiful meadow that you could meditate on and think about this peaceful meadow. And in your case, it was a peaceful ice rink in a busy mall that you can't stand being in.
Yeah, like an oasis of sorts.
This was your oasis. This is your oasis in the damn mall, which is some of us actually need that oasis because we can't stand the mall.
Yeah, there you go.
So this is it.
Yeah, I like that.
You found happiness in the mall, at least in your dreams.
In the mall, all places.
Yeah. So next time you're in the mall, just remember about this ice rink and that it was all there for yourself. Have you ever seen the malls where they've been abandoned and it's just kind of been run over by, kind of like a jungle has taken over these abandoned malls? Have you seen pictures of that? There's like a lot of... Yeah, those are cool.
Seen that. There's a movie called Tim and Eric's $1 Billion Movie where there's a mall in there. It's literally a jungle, I think.
Oh yeah. I think I've seen clips of it. I've never watched whatever. I don't think I've actually watched the full movie, but I do recall seeing that. Yeah, I've seen moments of that. Yes.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Well, Luke, that's a beautiful dream. It really is. It's a beautiful dream. I visually, I love it. I love the dream. I love the idea of it all.
Yeah, I can't get it out of my head, so that's interesting. Alrighty, well, it was amazing talking to you.
Yeah, thanks for calling in, sharing us your dream, Luke.
You are welcome.
All right, sweet dreams.
Alrighty, have sweet dreams.
There goes Luke. Hey guys, we got 10 minutes plus. So if you want to call in, yes, we do have a helicopter flying overhead. There is some kind of police activity going on nearby the Let's Paint TV studios. But that's almost seems like that's a nightly kind of deal. Almost seems like that. It's so odd. It happens so many times. It's just like okay. I think that they use those helicopters maybe one too many times. Like they're just having fun flying around. Whoever's flying those helicopters, it's like hey, let's just fly around. Let's just fly around and check things out. Okay, 818-528-4516. That's we're talking dreams. We're going to draw your dreams if you can. Feel the dream power, the power of the dreams. If you can feel that energy force field, and you would love to, we would love to hear your dream, basically. Regardless, it might be hard to come up with it. It might be hard to blurt it out. But I tell you, the minute you open up your dreams, the minute you start talking about your dreams, you're gonna have more dreams, and they're fun. They're fun. They're scary too. They're scary. Oh my God, they're scary. Let's get this next dream coming in.
Hello.
Hello, caller. Who's this?
It's Austin.
Austin, what's going on, Austin?
Making dinner, but I wanted to tell you my dream.
Yes, of course.
All right. So last night, my dream was the world was imploding, not exploding, imploding, going inwards, having to dodge just everything going around me.
So everything's kind of like going down into the earth kind of thing?
Yeah. And there wasn't much to that.
Yeah.
Then I woke up, went to the bathroom, and then I came back, and I had a follow-up.
Yeah.
And I made beef stew last night.
Right.
And I didn't have any onions in it, but in my dream, onions kept popping up, and I have this stomach condition. I don't know if it's IBS, what it is, but I'm always thinking about onions in my dreams because they seem to upset my stomach.
Yeah.
And essentially, that's what was going on. Oh, and my mom was there.
Okay.
And she was watching Fox News.
Yeah.
She actually does watch Fox News.
Yes.
And that bothers me.
Yeah.
She didn't used to
Right.
do that, and now she does.
Yeah.
And that all happened. So onions, mom, Fox TV,
Wow.
world imploding.
Fox News. The world imploding. Could the world be the onion? It could be the onion. I don't know. I'm just it's a circular thing.
Yeah.
But you're having some stomach issues, and that's a real life situation for you, right?
All right. That is the most pertinent thing. Is I went to Costco and I started taking these prebiotics, unlike probiotics.
Yeah.
And I'm also taking probiotics. And I don't know if it was from fermented kombucha drinks, but yeah. So since June, I've been having this issue.
Okay.
And
yeah. Well, I was reading about people wanting to go all vegetarian and stuff, and apparently it really does a number on your body. Your body has a hard time dealing with it, actually, particularly if you're used to eating a little bit of meat or a lot of meat. So you might it's a dietary. Huh? I'm sorry.
Oatmeal in the morning, and peanut butter and jelly for lunch.
Yeah.
And right now I'm just making chicken tacos. So I mean I'm pretty. I'm on top of it.
Yeah.
I had Shake Shack the other night, but that sent me to the toilet.
Really? And it's because it's the meat, the ground meat, is causing you the problem?
I'm thinking, I eat paranoid, so I assume all sorts of things.
Yeah.
I don't really know what I have. I went to the doctor 2 months ago, and they told me to use Pepsids for 2 months, which I've been doing.
Yeah.
And I have, but I felt like I just got the runaround of not solving
Yeah.
the issue of what's going on.
Have you ever
So I'm
tried?
having to come up with all these ideas.
Yeah. You ever used flaxseed? Have you ever tried that?
I put flaxseed in my smoothie quite often. Oh, so I have a smoothie every day
Yeah.
since 2016, 15, no 16.
You put a lot
So
of
I've been
sugar
doing
in
that.
there. There's a lot of sugars in there and
No
stuff.
sugar, no sugar. It's just natural fructose from the fruit.
Well, maybe you gained too much of that. You might be getting too much of that.
You know, my dad brought that up, and
Yeah. If you're doing that every day, I don't know. It might be too much of it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
hey, now I'll tell you a tip on the flaxseed. Now I don't do it. I'll tell you when I feel this has nothing to do with dreams or nothing, but I'll just help you out a little bit. My tip of the day is you put flaxseed in a little bit of water by itself, and you drink it. Don't mix it with any other product. Don't put it in other. Don't sprinkle it on your food. That doesn't do any good. That cancels it out. You just flaxseed and water. It has to be grounded up flaxseed. You know, like
I have ground flaxseed. I put it in my smoothie.
nah, that just goes all over the place. You could imagine. That's just like mush. You need some concentrated flaxseed by itself. Don't eat anything a few minutes, minutes before or after. Let it do its job. You're putting too much stuff all over the place, and it just cancels each other out. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna try that tomorrow.
Yeah, try it out. Just put it in the water, stir it up. It tastes good. It's kind of nutty taste. Now, like I said, I would like to do it more often, but I always forget. And but so it's kind of lame that I'm telling you this, but I have done it, and I find that it feels good. Just a little bit. Don't go crazy, I think, yeah, you'll be all right. Just I think you're just overthinking it, too. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's what I do. I do the same. I overthink it.
Yeah.
What are you eating? A carrot right now?
No,
Potato chips.
Tortilla chip.
Tortilla chips. Okay.
We're all watching your show right now. I want to point out.
Okay.
My girlfriend, my dad, my dog.
All right. What does your dog think about it?
Right? He's very skittish. He's kind of hiding, cowering.
All right.
A lot of anxiety.
Dogs and cats. Of course, they dream a lot, and it's always you always wonder what they're dreaming about. So.
What's all the black?
I don't know. I was just arbitrarily putting it in, just filling in the picture plane. It has no bearing on what your dream is about. I just feel like putting some color down right now.
All right. That was Mary's question to you from me.
Yeah.
Recording the TV to me.
Yeah. But let's bring out the Fox News here. That's kind of a prominent thing,
Yeah, that's no bueno. So yeah, get that in there.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah. I think it got brought up because the last time I was in Florida visiting my mom was November 11th. And I had to sleep. She's staying at my little brother's house. And I stayed at his house, and she was there because her home is... She's just not there. Anyway, so she's at my little brother's house, and I woke up at like 4 a.m. because she gets 4 a.m. She was watching Fox News, so I'm thinking that's what that where that popped up from, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's typically a nightmare about her in some way or another.
Right.
She did used to sit on this big green couch when I was a kid.
Right.
And just solid nightmare of that. She's a little woman.
All right.
Just little feet. Very little feet.
Well, it's I think it's your classic. You're having some classic. Your dreams are connected to your life, and obviously you're having some gastronomical things, and that's going to come into your dreams. Any kind of issue you have in regular life, so.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stress, watching cable news networks will or politics in general will cause you a lot of stress.
Yeah, my dad always brings up politics, and I typically don't. I kind of stay out of it. I'll kind of glance at it when I go on my phone on Google. When you swipe up on an iPhone that shows you like the fake news from whatever that. And I'll check that out. But when my dad's here, he's always talking about politics.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's sort of a fascinating battle, and people at some point go to war over it. So there's a lot to it, obviously, but day in and day out, I don't know what you do about it, frankly. It seems like a waste of time for me, but I will check it out, no doubt. But anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Austin, thanks for for sharing us your dream. We kind of went off the beaten path and all, but I would recommend some flaxseed, ground up flaxseed in a cup of water. And by itself,
I'm gonna try that out.
Yeah, you'll be amazed how what it does. It's like a sponge, and it will pick up your, the bubbly issues that you might have in your stomach.
Like a colonoscopy?
Something like that.
Like a flush? Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's just like it has a sponge quality, so it picks up the in your stomach and wherever you're having issues, it could potentially. Act like a sponge and pick up the various battles that are bubbling in your stomach.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out.
I find that it helps, but like I said, I also don't do it as much as I should. So I'm not really a good expert on that, but
I'll take your tip.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt you at the very least, And don't overdo anything. Don't overdo anything, I would say, too, either, So.
Yeah, I kind of have that issue, but I work with it.
All right, well, very good. So sweet dreams, buddy.
All right, man.
All right. Sweet dreams. Thanks for calling. Okay, if there's someone else who would like to call in, you're welcome to call in. Otherwise, we could sign off because it is 7 o'clock at the moment, and we just do this for 1 hour for the most part. But we could take one more call if someone wants to call in. We'll wait a few more minutes. 818-528-4516. We got some good drawings, AE paintings and that's really kind of the next step and I've been saying that for the past months. We've done well over a couple of hundred of these drawings and pastels and so it'd be fun to kind of get into just doing some paintings now. And but we got some more drawings to do, so we'll be back again tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 9 Eastern, 2 UTC, aka GMT. Good night, everybody. Sweet dreams.